Hi everyone, my name is Steve Whiting with StreetText, and I want to share a concept with you today that's proven that will double your business over the next 12 months or 24 months if you grab a hold of what this concept is. This is really for agents, obviously, that are really trying to grow their business maybe 2, 5, or 10 times over the next 12 to 18 months. And it also does apply for newer agents, although these concepts will be good concepts to keep in mind. And as you get some momentum, you'll be able to apply this as you go forward. When in our business, we didn't start rapidly growing until we had predictable revenue figured out. And what do I mean by that? I basically mean we worked on a lot of different things in our business. We tried, we experimented, but it wasn't until we created a predictable way that we knew every single month that we could grow by a certain percentage based on these certain activities. And the way we got there is we literally took a look at all of the different best practices out there. We broke it into what we call predictable revenue. We realized exactly how many leads we needed to bring in. We realized exactly how we were going to get those leads. We realized exactly what our conversion rate was going to be to take those leads into a conversation and what percentage of those were going to turn into sales. And we could predictably start to grow our team, grow the entire company around that. But when we were figuring it out, we actually lacked something in this concept, and it took us a little while to figure it out, and this is what I want to share with you. And this concept comes from Gary Keller, the millionaire real estate agent. It's a well-proven concept, and in essence what it's really saying is that you don't have to invent the wheel. Those that are successful have gone before you. You can follow their footsteps, and if you follow this concept, you will dramatically accelerate your business. So I just want to share it with you really quick here. So this is what we did at the beginning, and what a lot of agents do at the beginning is, you have a natural ability. You might even be a one-man show or one-lady show, and you're really trying to grow your business, and you're kind of going like this. And it's because you're maybe doing some things on social media, maybe you're drumming up some business on open houses with your friends and family, and then it basically starts to kind of come down as you get busier, and then you have to kind of drum up some new business again. And for a lot of realtors that we see specifically in the lead space, especially when they're trying to create their own leads, which we really encourage you to do, is that they rely on a lot of their natural ability. They're trying to learn how Facebook works, or they're learning how Google works, and they put a lot of time into it, and they may get some success, but then they sort of peter out again. And it isn't until you move to a proven model that you're going to start to get that first initial breakthrough. And what I mean by that is that everybody wants to add that creativity, including us. We did the same thing. We wanted to try this, we wanted to try that. We wanted to try a whole bunch of different concepts that we'd heard out there and from every conference that we went to. And then we were like, but everybody or a bunch of people seem to be doing this one thing, and they seem to be doing it really well, but it's so boring, right? It can't be that. It must be something more creative than that. And when we started doing what we also considered at that time to be kind of like the boring proven model, and for us, that proven model was really taking client success stories and building a case study around it, driving traffic to it, and then booking a demo. It was really, really simple. It actually wasn't what we were trying to do. It was so much less creative than what we were trying to do. When we took that proven model and we started building our business around it, because we started following the best practices, all of a sudden we got breakthrough. And then in this particular stage here, you start adding on creativity. This is where you add your levels of creativity, and we did. We got much more creative then with that model. We started testing, different language to get higher conversion through that model. We started testing different calls to action. We tried to speed up our demo time. We got really creative with that model, and we dramatically accelerated. In fact, that proven model is still a large part of what we do today. It's the same with a lot of our clients that work with us when they're doing lead gen. They take a proven model, and now they start to improve upon it. They add their own creativity. They add their own methods of how they're going to go about getting better results from that model, and they skyrocket, like literally skyrocket. We have agents that do 200 plus transactions a year following these models as they add them into their business. But then you're going to hit another cap. And we did as well on our particular model. As much as it was, you could keep duplicating that process, and it's a core part of what we do, you want to take it to that next level. And the same thing applies. You try to get really creative again, and that's maybe not a bad way to start. You start testing, but ultimately what we start noticing is the same thing, is you start to decline a little bit in your model, and you start to get less results. And then we locked onto a new proven model, specifically around how we were retargeting our traffic. We held on to that. It wasn't necessarily boring, but I have to admit it wasn't the same scale that we thought we would have. But then once we locked in it and we started working with it, we skyrocket again, and we broke through, and now we're adding creativity onto that second model. And for a lot of our agents, it's the same thing. They might be adding in another proven model, another ad that's been working well in other markets. They add that into their business, and they start skyrocketing. They have multiple proven models that they're running, and they grow quite rapidly. And the reason this concept is just so simple but yet so powerful is it's this blend between creativity and proven model. And it's just which order you put it in. Find a model that works, even if you might be thinking to yourself, it's not that interesting. We've all heard, what's old is new again. The only reason what's old is new again is because it always worked. So if you find a model that works, then add that creativity on and take it as high as you can, and then find another proven model and do the same. I think where a lot of businesses struggle is they try to be so creative and so different at the beginning, and I fully understand that you want to be different within your core offering of your business, but sometimes from a marketing approach and generating new business for your business, you're best to start with a proven model, and then you add your creativity on top of that. And when you do that, you're going to see enormous results. And then you just follow that principle, and you just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, and so forth. Hope you found this useful. Leave some comments below. Feel free to subscribe to our channel as well, and stay in touch with other business tips that we'll be bringing on in the future. Thanks so much.